An honor to be here and to have been a part of developing the Maione Advanced Youth Essence. It's been a really exciting project to work on. I worked on the research and development portion and helped to source a lot of the raw materials. So I'm just here to explain to you a lot of the ingredients in the Advanced Youth Essence so that you can understand how it works, why it works, and how it's going to give you tremendous effects as you use it over time on a daily basis. So our goal in developing this product was to develop a top brand in anti-aging and to create a world-class legendary brand. I'm sure you all know anti-aging is an extremely popular field right now, and as you look at all the different anti-aging products, many of them are very, very similar to each other. So what we wanted to do was get away from the regular topical creams and really find some ingredients that affect the way our skin functions and really give some visible effects, both short-term and long-term, to give a world-class legendary brand. So this is just a quick look at how it is we go about finding raw materials for a product like this. And what we do is first we do a lot of research and we find out what are the newest and best actives out there. And when we find products that look promising, we meet with the suppliers and we also meet with the chemists and we find out how do they work and what functions do they have and what kind of testing is behind them so that we know that they work, what clinical studies are behind them. And the second thing we do is as we meet with the chemists, we discuss with them what kind of product we're going to make. And we find out from them what percentages we can use, how are they going to combine with our other ingredients. So we do all of that background research. And then we look at their manufacturing process. What are their quality procedures? What kind of testing do they do? How do they make sure that every time we buy that ingredient, it's going to be the same strength and it's going to be consistent and it's going to be stable and it's going to work the same way every time. So we go through that process for each and every raw material that we find that we think we want to use. And then when we find that process, we compile all those ingredients and then we sit down and look at, so what do we want to accomplish? What are the things that cause skin aging? Well, we know that our lifestyle and our pressures affect us. You know, the skin is the largest organ in the body, so just the way the stress and poor eating habits and environmental factors affect us on the inside, they affect us on the outside just as much. So the lifestyle and pressures from daily life, the environment, we're out in the sun every day, we're in the pollution, free radicals in the environment, and we have our DNA as well, whatever we inherited. All of these can be factors that can cause us to age. What are the effects of that? Well, we get loose and saggy skin, we get more wrinkles, we might get age spots, we might get a saggy neck a little bit, chest area, and saggy eyelids, expression lines, which are the ones that I get. So we take a look at what are the factors, what are the effects, and from all these different factors and all these different effects, it really boils down to three things. Loss of collagen, loss of moisture, and loss of that external layer that helps deliver nutrients through our skin and holds in that moisture to help our skin stay smooth and supple. So no matter what the causes are and no matter what the effects, because some people have a couple and not another, some people have the age spots but not the wrinkles, some people have the expression lines, but what we found is that it doesn't matter what the effects are by affecting those three things, collagen, moisture, and the outer layer of the skin, we can help everybody reduce whatever effects they're having. So the largest of those is collagen. Dr. Brandt, who's a famous dermatologist, said the process of skin aging is the process of collagen loss. What is collagen? Collagen is the most abundant protein in our body, and our skin is made up of 72 to 80% collagen. And it's not all one type of collagen. It's actually 4 types that make up, they form a network that gives us the protective barrier and the elasticity and gives us the smooth, soft, supple feel of our skin when it has plenty of collagen. So with it making up that much of our skin, you can imagine as collagen starts to deplete over time, we start to get the sagging and the dullness and the roughness and the wrinkles. So here we can see how collagen decreases over time. You know, when we're infants, our collagen content in our skin is about 80%. As we get to our 20s, it's still 70, 75%. Still looking good. We get to our 30s, and now we're dropping down to around 55%. And when we get up around our 50s, we're getting as low as 30 to 35%. And the important thing to note about collagen, because as you look at products that are on the market today, a lot of products contain collagen. What's important to know about that is you cannot increase your skin's collagen content by applying collagen topically. The collagen molecules are much too large to penetrate the skin layer. And the actual collagen content in your skin is well below the outer layer of the skin. So we cannot, unfortunately, topically apply collagen and increase the collagen content of our skin. But what we can do is look at how our body makes collagen and see if we can facilitate that process. You can see here, this is the outer layer of our skin, and up here is the moisture, hyaluronic acid, and the water, and here you have the laminin layer, but as you can see, the collagen and the elastin are way down here. So whatever we apply topically is going to have to be able to get all the way down to that layer. So the Advanced Maione Youth Essence is using peptides to affect this. 2 main peptides that are the most powerful actives out there for helping your body do what it already knows how to do, which is increase its own collagen. We're using palmitoyl tripeptide 1, which can accelerate the synthesis of the extracellular matrix, the outer layer, which is called the stratum corneum. And that's what helps make your skin thicker and smooth and supple. And we also have palmitoyl tetrapeptide 7, which can accelerate the growth of connective tissue and the production of collagen to strengthen the skin's self-healing and regeneration ability. So both of these peptides on their own are extremely effective in benefiting the skin. But what's really exciting about combining these 2 peptides is how they affect the skin's ability to create new collagen. Similar to the way that when you work out and lift weights, you break down those muscle connective tissues and you cause them to rebuild. The peptides, the combination of those 2 particular peptides actually mimic the peptides that are produced when the collagen in your skin breaks down. So you're doing the same thing. What you're doing by combining those 2 peptides and getting them down to that layer is you're mimicking the response that happens when collagen breaks down naturally. And what that does is it causes your skin to make more. So the combination of those 2 peptides is the most powerful way that we can help our skin produce more collagen, which is the only way that we can increase the collagen content of our skin. And that combination of peptides has been shown to dramatically increase in some people the collagen content of their skin. So that's going to have an enormous amount of beneficial effects to your skin. We also chose, skin being the largest organ of the body needs nutrients, and we also chose a variety of botanical extracts for particular purposes. One of them is this particular mushroom extract, which comes from the Agaricus bisporus mushroom. It's very rich in polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are important because they're very emollient and they enable the nutrients to penetrate deeper. And the other thing one thing that you notice when you'll use the advanced youth essence is, for some people, they notice an instant tightening effect. And this particular mushroom, which has been known for many, many years in many cultures to have anti-aging properties, gives an instant tightening effect. So you might find that you want to use it on your chest area or even on other areas where you might want to have a little firmness and a little bit of tightening. And it also enhances that outer protective layer of the skin. But with that tightening, you can also have a reduction in your pore sizes. So we get many benefits from that mushroom extract. And the next one that we used, and this is a really, really interesting material that we found. Hydrolyzed yeast is known to be very rich in natural active components, which can strengthen the skin's ability to resist free radicals. So it's very well known to improve dullness and to reduce the pigmentation of cells and accelerate the degradation of melanin. So what you can have is lightening of age spots with this. But this particular hydrolyzed yeast that we found is produced from a fermentation, a yeast fermentation. And in the same way that fermentation tends to make foods more bioavailable, like miso and kimchi and some of those things, it does the same thing for topical products. So this particular hydrolyzed yeast, the fermentation results in nanotized collagen, which nanotized means that it's very, very small molecules that are actually able to penetrate your skin very deeply, and a variety of polysaccharides. So the polysaccharides blended with that collagen enable the collagen to penetrate. They give it a pathway to penetrate deeply. So this was a really exciting raw material that we found, and it's very, very effective. We also used a couple of other botanicals. We used Calendula officinalis, which you find in a variety of all-natural skincare products. And calendula is known to be very soothing. And we also used a product called Eskin, which is a fruit extract. And this is also a product. Both of these raw materials are very effective at helping to remove the oil and the dirt that we accumulate on our skin, but not in a way that strips the skin. They actually are very emollient and they replenish that moisture, and they can also help to reduce pore size because they're getting away a lot of that oil that causes your pores to enlarge in the first place. We also have Ruscus aculatus extract, and this is an anti-inflammatory. This can also boost the metabolism of skin cells and the synthesis of epidermis cells. So this helps our skin be more resistant against oxidation and helps give us a smoother outer layer and a protective barrier to help hold in the moisture that we do have. This is another peptide that we use that is an extremely powerful peptide. You know, one of the main reasons that we get fine lines and wrinkles is because we make expressions and our muscles contract. And it's nearly impossible to consciously stop yourself from contracting your muscles. When we blink at the sun or we don't like something, we can't really make ourselves not do that. But what we can do, and what we did here, is we looked at why does that happen and can we affect that response? Well, that peptide, when your muscles contract, the function happens with a neurotransmitter. that travels through little pathways, and there's a complex called the snare complex, and that's what makes that muscle contract. This acetohexapeptide 8 actually interferes with that response and destabilizes that complex so that your muscles are actually not able to contract the way that they normally would. It's almost like it's been compared to a topical Botox. It's not going to give you the same effect as Botox, but you can imagine that if you use that over a 28-day period, 30 days, as you use that daily and you're reducing the contractions of those muscles, you're really going to do a lot to minimize the appearance of the fine lines that you get from those muscle contractions. So that's another very, very powerful, new, very effective peptide. And we are also using Centella asiatica extract. And this is an anti-inflammatory, and it's a very powerful phytonutrient. It can increase the content of enzymic and non-enzymic antioxidants in regenerated tissue. And this is a botanical that is full of amino acids and beta-carotene and phytonutrients. And it's extremely well known for being very soothing. It's used for healing wounds. And there's a lot of clinical testing that shows that it heals wounds much more quickly than they would normally heal. So if you have things like blemishes or acne or things like that, you may find that this anti-inflammatory and soothing ingredient can also enhance the healing. So what we have here is 5 major improvements that we're going to get, and we're not getting them by covering things up, but we're getting them by actually facilitating your skin and doing what it already knows how to do, and just helping to give it more of what it needs to mimic what it did when it was young. So we're going to improve facial lines with the hexapeptide 8, and we're going to maintain moisture and radiance. We also have included in the advanced youth essence hyaluronic acid and urea, which occur naturally in that very outer layer of the skin, and are 2 extremely moisturizing components that also decrease over time. So we're going to be able to maintain moisture and radiance. We're going to have a lot of skin tightening with the botanicals and the mushroom extract. We're going to have a lifting effect with the mushroom extract, and we're going to have the smoothing out of the fine lines and wrinkles using that combination of peptides that helps our body produce more collagen. And we're going to have 5 repairs that were part of the goal in developing this product. We're going to have anti-inflammation and reduced sensitivity with the botanicals that we chose. We're going to improve the dullness and brighten the skin. Another thing that a lot of the botanicals that we chose do is they help accelerate your skin to slough off the dead skin. And that gives you a much brighter and more supple appearance as well. Detoxifying and smoothing, removing dark circles and tightening the skin in the eye area. And we have botanicals that are antioxidant and enhance anti-aging. The other great thing about this product from a sales and marketing standpoint is how easy it is to use. It's very safe and effective. You see we've addressed all different kinds of skin issues, and they all should see improvement with this same formula. So it works for all skin types, and it's so easy to use. It doesn't need to be combined with other products. You can carry it in your purse. You can spray it on one hand while you're sitting at lunch with someone, and they can see right away how that one hand suddenly looks pink and refreshed and hydrated. And one thing that we did when we were product testing is we all sprayed it on one hand. And what we noticed that all during the day, even after we washed our hands a few times, we were still seeing a tremendous difference between one hand and the other hand. So it's simple, able to be demonstrated anytime and anywhere. And the other great thing about it is you can use it daily, anytime. So it's not going to be one of those products that people are going to say, you know, I have 2 that I haven't even opened yet. What we found also in testing this was people carried it with them. People used it not just on their face, but on their chest. Some people used it in other areas as well for firming. One woman took it to a soccer game and sprayed it on her kids to refresh them in the middle of a soccer game. So you may find that people use this a lot more than just day and night on their face. So that product turnover for this product has tremendous potential as well. So those are the main ingredients and the main actives that we chose for the Advanced Youth Essence, and I hope that helps to give everyone an idea of why it's so effective and how it can help everyone with a variety of skin issues. And again, I want to give a heartfelt thanks to Chairman Guo. Thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of developing this world-class product, and thank you for having us.
Thank you, Jody.